Well, viewers, today I am together with a supporter of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, perhaps to emerge as the flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress during the forthcoming primary election. His name is Yasser Arafat. Yasser, you are very welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, how can we understand what makes you to support Ahmed Bola Tinubu? Tell us more about your own decision to support him.
Yes, of course, I have so many reasons to support him because Dr. Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu is a man of compassion. That is what I like. I like compassion in humanity, of which when you look at the all activities of Dr. Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, you can easily see the spirit of compassion in his activities. And then that was what made him different, unique among the Nigerian leaders we have since independence up to date. The reason why I say so, let me start the scenario, because Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has been having compassion to others Nigerian, particularly right from the state assemblies, senators, and governors, as well as president. If we can remember, in 1997, Atiku Abubakar is a member of the People's Democratic Party. After they denied him in the PDP, it was Bola that received him, to have compassion for him, to actualize his dream of content as a presidential candidate under the ACN winners. As well, Malam Nuhu Ribadu in 2011. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has compassion for him to support him to contest as a presidential flag bearer under the platform of same ACN. And as well in 2015, you know how when the ground was very, very hot, you know how difficult it is in the history of Nigeria, the incumbent president, to chase him out of the presidential villa. It's not easy. But Dr. Asiwaju stand firmly with his compassion, with his loyalty, with his influence, to actualize the three-time failed victory of President Muhammadu Buhari, to actualize it in 2015, we all know. So based on that, looking at all those scenarios, talk less of some others genius position. When you look at this higher caliber position, you understand that this man is a man of equity, is a man of fairness, is a man of integrity. That was why in this book that I wrote, titled Bola Tinubu, an icon of democracy and political compassion, there is a chapter, there is a page. In this very page, the first page we describe the delegate that we have in this country, while in this page we describe him in this very page. In this very page, then the other page you can see, we describe him in this page to be a political candle. When we describe him to be a political candle, Tinubu can give you satisfaction and give himself to dissatisfaction himself. That is how the behavior of candle is. If you look at it as a political patriotic, we know what patriotic is all about. Is fulfilling the promise. So therefore, based on this regard, this man deserves our support in 2023.
Yes, sir, can't we just regard you as too selfish? Maybe you are forgotten to mention
all right.
of the 5 governors of PDP in 2015. They defected to the APC. So some have that opinion that it contributed largely to the success of President Muhammadu Buhari. Without the 5 governors, I do think Buhari could not win that election. Not only, it was not only the Tinubu's handwork. Perhaps maybe he contributed, but actually the 5 governors, you did not mention their own contribution. So why did you decide to ignore them?
I didn't. Why? Because we are looking for the higher donor, higher contributor. They have really contributed at their own capacity as well. He is the higher donor. Is the gain? That was why they even give him the title, the leaders, the national leaders of the party. Because at his own capacity and the level of contribution he gave to that success. You know, there is no stage of comparison between his contribution and their own contribution. So therefore, I did not ignore.
No even state of comparison.
I did not ignore their contribution. They have really done their best at their own capacity. Everybody, because the reason why I emphasize on this man, I know and you know the kind of sacrifice, not only contribution with the support, financial contribution, tangible, that was the most difficult one. You see how the primary election was conducted in Lagos.
But actually what I will really tell you again is that you're supposed to understand that politics is all about, I can say, choice.
Yeah.
Everybody has his own ambition and maybe he has his own motive to support any candidate.
Yes.
And also, don't you think that it is not only rewarding him with the president's, to become the next president? Maybe some state, President Muhammadu Buhari has allocated so much money. And he also allocated so much positions to the southwest, just to make that reward of Ahmed Bola Tinubu to really be recognized.
As there is a word in law that we call quantum merit. When we say quantum merit is a situation whereby pay according to your service. All those positions that you think they have given to the southwest, those people that they have given this position, they have been given based on quantum merit. So therefore, at their own capacity, that was what they're supposed to be given. He himself, we are talking of an individual. What is he benefiting? We know the reward of politics is in the here, not in the hereafter. We can benefit it here, not in the hereafter. So therefore, if you are given to position to my subordinate, why not I? Since the reason why I enter into that particular support.
Since 2015, he may have benefited because his own political son, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, was elected as the vice president of the country.
Yes, of course. Vice President Osinbajo really is his son politically. He was the one that even supported Osinbajo to govern the seat of the vice president. You know, Osinbajo, we are talking Asiwaju Bola Tinubu are two different things in one achievement. You know, we are talking of the presidency and in 2023. What that 2015 is a result of the struggle that is paying. Now we are benefiting the result of that, what we have worked for in 2015 and 2019. Now we are heading 2023. He himself is coming out and is eyeing for that particular position.
Then how capable do you think he is to handle that very serious position when younger ones are saying this is their time to take over the hands of affairs?
That's very good. You know, as earlier, you know, everybody has his own principle. Particularly Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we have this principle of professionalism. Professionalism in work. That was what making, if you can remember before, the federal territory of Nigeria was in Lagos. Military, they are there, military administrator, governor, and the president. Nobody make Lagos set a blueprint that today you can go to Lagos by 1 o'clock to march with your neck to your house. Nothing will happen to you. It is the blueprint of Dr. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that ideology is there. And those people that did those wisdom of choosing the professional, the wisdom is there, and those professionals are still there. He can just say, come, I will come, or we work together. It's not Bola Tinubu that will be the minister of this, he will go to there. No, the professionals are there, they are assigned to do the work, and they are ready to do that work. So therefore, Tinubu is fit and competent.
Talk to us about your book. Talk to us more. Explain why you decided to write that book.
I wrote this book, and my plan, at my own capacity, with my member, we published this book 5,000 copies. And I hope, with the support of Nigeria, I will print this book not less than 50 copies. Hoping that if you read this book, after reading this book, nobody will tell you whom you are going to vote. Because you will end up satisfied. You will be contented that Asiwaju is going to be my next president. after reading this book. No need for Asiwaju to stand and even campaign for you to vote me. That is what is inside this book. That was why there are a lot of things in the book. I wish each and every Nigerian, out of 250 million people that we have, possibly 200 million people to have the copy of this book, because we want this book to be spread even in the hotel, schools, public gathering, where people they are staying. Those books will reach there, so that if you read this book, no need to wait for somebody to tell you whom is going to be your next president. By the grace of God.
Finally, what are his chances? What do you think are his chances in this primary election, when there are personalities like the former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi is there, you know?
Yes.
The governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, is there. The vice president, Professor Yemi Oshibanjo, is there.
Of course. So
the Pastor Tunde Bakare is there. So many of them are there. What are his chances of winning?
I'm telling you, as far as our boss, as we know, is concerned, even if we have 100 presidential candidates, all they bought the ticket for that primaries, we have very good. If a human being is going to cast that vote, if really the human being can cast that vote, definitely we have 99 point something assurance of winning that primaries. Even if it is a human being can cast the vote. So we have confidence that we are going to win that primary.
To me, I can say let's wait and see.
No problem. We are waiting for the day.
Thank you very much, Yasser.
Thank you very much, sir.
See you then.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.